One of the most important aspects of video games is enemies. I mean, like, every video game has an enemy in some form, something that can kill you and send you back to the start of the level. So today, we're going to be adding an enemy into my game, one that can move left to right, and if you touch it, you die. Anyway, what should we design our enemy as? I decided to look into Mario because I'm making a platformer and Mario's a platformer, so you can see the comparisons here. Anyway, I picked the most basic enemy possible, a Goomba, and then I incorporated that design into my artwork for this enemy, and I ended up with this finished result, which doesn't look that bad in my opinion. And now I have to name the enemy, and I think I'm gonna name it Moog. You know, like Goomba backwards without the BA part. Anyway, after this was done, it was time to code it into the game. It was actually really easy. I had two raycasts, 2Ds, a floor check and a wall check. If it detects no floor underneath it, it switches side and moves to the other side. If it detects a wall, it switches side and moves to the other side. So now that the moving was done, I had to make it so that you could kill it in some way. I decided to incorporate the throwing boxes mechanic, and if a box lands on its head and it gets squashed and it dies. So it was basically a Goomba, except it's pollution-fied. And hopefully Nintendo doesn't sue me, even though the enemies are different. I think it's a good first enemy for the game, and I hope that when the game releases, it can become a staple part of it. By the way, I've been working on some stuff, and it's not ready to release yet, but it will be tomorrow. Here's a preview of it. I also have an important announcement. I'm opening up the community on my channel, so you can, like, make posts and stuff on the channel community page. I don't know if that's an interesting development or not, but I think so. So if you have fan art or stuff, or just asking questions, then put it on there. I would also like to thank Purple Guy 6F7E for watching every single video, and for commenting on all of them. I cannot express my appreciation of this enough, because it means that you've been spending like 2 hours watching all of my videos, which you didn't have to do, and I'm glad you found them enjoyable. And yes, as requested, tomorrow, the episode will be directed by none other than Sockety, and Sockety only, as well as his brother. Anyway, bye.